In the quiet village of Amudara, there lived a woman everyone called Mama Ada. She was not rich, she was not educated, but she had something greater. 9 children. Her compound was always alive, small feet running on red soil, arguments over food, laughter in the evenings when lantern light flickered against mud walls. Her husband, Papa Obi, was a farmer. They were not wealthy, but they were content. Until the day everything changed. It was a Tuesday morning. Papa Obi went to the farm as usual. By afternoon, 2 men carried his body home. Snake bite. Too late. Too sudden. Mama Ada screamed so loudly the entire village gathered. 9 children stood watching. The oldest was 15. The youngest was barely 1. That night, after the burial, the house that once held laughter held silence. Mama Ada did not sleep. She stared at her children. How will I raise 9 alone? The next morning, before dawn, she tied her wrapper tightly and stepped outside. She would not beg. She would not give up. She farmed from sunrise to sunset. She carried cassava on her head. She fetched water for neighbors for coins. She hawked vegetables in distant markets. Her hands hardened, her back bent, but every evening she gathered her children and said, "You will go to school. You will not suffer like this." When school fees came and money was not enough, she removed one of her best wrappers, sold it. When that finished, she sold half of her husband's land. People whispered, "She is foolish. She is wasting property. Her children will forget her." She ignored them. Years passed. The children grew. One got admission into medical school. Another studied law. One became a nurse. Another a dietitian. One entered engineering. One banking. One business. Scholarships came. Jobs followed. They moved to the city. Big houses. Air conditioning. Cars with tinted windows. Mama Ada remained in the village house, now old and cracked, but proud. Very proud. Whenever villagers mocked her poverty, she smiled. "My children are my wealth." At first, they called every week. Then once a month. Then only on holidays. Then only when she called first. When she complained of loneliness, they would say, "Mama, you worrying too much." When she said the roof was leaking, they said, "We are busy." When she said she was tired, they said, "You are strong." Slowly, love turned into inconvenience. One day, the second son lost a major contract. The doctor faced a malpractice accusation. The banker's business deal failed. They began looking for reasons. Someone suggested, "Maybe it's spiritual." Fear entered. They visited a spiritualist in the city. He closed his eyes dramatically. After long silence, he said, "There is a woman behind your problems. An elderly woman. She is jealous. She is using witchcraft. Be careful. It is your mother." Silence filled the room. The suggestion sounded impossible, but fear makes lies believable. The more they discussed it, the more it made sense in their minds. She always complains. She always says she sacrificed. Maybe she wants control. One by one, they stopped answering her calls. When she called crying, they accused her. "Mama, what are you doing spiritually? You want to destroy us." Her heart broke. She could not understand. Mama Ada became very sick. The local clinic said she needed urgent surgery. Cost, number 2,000. She had nothing left. No land, no savings, only memories. She sent voice messages. "My children, I am not a witch. I am your mother." Silence. Her neighbors fed her occasionally, but her body was failing. On a rainy night, with thunder in the sky, Mama Ada took her last breath. Alone, the village buried her simply. Only neighbors attended. None of the 9 children came. They sent money, not themselves, and life continued, or so they thought. Within months, the doctor lost his license permanently. The lawyer was disbarred. The engineer's company collapsed. The banker faced investigation. The nurse was sued. The dietitian's clinic shut down. Marriages broke. Peace disappeared. Nightmares haunted them. They went back to the spiritualist. He shook his head. "You have offended a womb. You abandoned the blood that birthed you." Fear now turned into regret. For the first time in years, all 9 returned to the village. They stood before her grave. The house was broken, roof leaking, walls cracked. Inside her old Bible was a letter. It read, "My children, even if you believe I am a witch, I forgive you. Every land I sold, every wrapper I removed, was because I loved you. May God bless you. May you never suffer." Mama, no curse, no anger, only blessing. That was what destroyed them completely. Some sins cannot be undone. Some regrets come too late. Success means nothing if gratitude is missing. Never forget the womb that carried you, because the tears of a mother do not disappear in silence.